Hello there. You may have heard or read somewhere that the souls of men in the 21st century are in a crisis of toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity, wow, that's intense. But you know what? It's true. I mean, look around you. Everywhere there are messages, memes, movies, music, TikTok videos, X rants, all trying to seduce and lure man into violent, sexually exploitative, misogynistic, and racially intolerant behaviors and ways of thinking. It's in the highest levels of government. It's in churches. You just can't seem to get away from it. So, is it inevitable? Is it the natural evolution of masculinity? Well, the answer, luckily, is no to both questions. 2,000 years ago, Jesus of Nazareth provided a cure for the forms of masculine identity that were toxic in his time. By his life and teaching, he set the lives of men on fire and turned the world upside down. Now, this is how he did it. He challenged the violent presumptions of the society in which he lived. He treated women as equals. And he showed men how to love their enemies and to serve the least and the outcast of society. You know, the love of God that he revealed and lived was so powerful that human history divides itself according to his life. And you know what? The world still needs turning, and Jesus needs men whose hearts are ready for the challenge. This book prepares those men. Detox, the spiritual path of Jesus for 21st century men, or as I like to abbreviate it, Detox JP 21, is specifically addressed to men, and it's a process of unlearning and disentangling from the dysfunctional and maladaptive systems into which we've been enculturated. And then proceeds by immersing and embedding men in a system that affirms life in its diversity and its interconnectedness. So, how does this book do that? Well, it does it by closely exploring the path or way that Jesus taught and lived. In this book, we discover that the way of Jesus does not consist of doctrines, theologies, and speculations about Jesus. Rather, it consists of a way of living that expands our awareness of who we are and how we're interconnected with the human and more than human world around us. This way of Jesus roots us deeper into those interconnections, with the result that we live our lives in ways that manifest that same expanded awareness and action in the cultural and social systems in which we live. Think of it this way. The Jesus path is a way of love that consists of acting on behalf of and in the best interests of the other, and especially as how they define those best interests. Now, I know there's a lot of books out there purporting to be about male spirituality, but here's the thing. Detox is the first book to approach the issue of male spirituality strictly from the perspective of what Jesus taught his male disciples. Seriously. Other writers use Jungian typology or mythic typology or a so-called biblical perspective, looking at various male characters in the Bible who too often are examples of the defective and destructive masculinity that Jesus was trying to cure and provide an alternative to. So let's get together again and begin to explore how the Jesus path can provide the fulfillment and deep soul satisfaction that you are craving. I fully believe that you and other men deeply desire to be blessings to their families, their communities, to the world at large. I believe that men like you and me want to live lives of service and blessing. So, here's how to purchase the book online. I tell you what, why not go down to your local bookstore and ask them to order several copies for you and your friends? And come join me again to talk about this path of Jesus that can set your heart on fire and transform the world.